Okay, and if you want, then there is another thing you can do. Simply select this cylinder and press C to make this object editable. Now with the help of this icon, which is known as enable access, I'll click on it and I'll change the axis of this. So I'll move this over here and then I'm going to disable it. Now I'll press R for rotation and I can rotate it on this axis like this. Okay, then I'll select this head. I mean, this is hand only, so I'll name it as hand. Let's say, let's select this and I'm going to create duplicate. So by holding control, I can create one duplicate over here like this, and I'm going to decrease the size for this one. Okay, like this. Now let's select this handle cylinder, and by holding control I'll create duplicate, then press W to enable our world axis, I mean coordinate system axis, and by holding control I'll create duplicate, then press R for rotation, then again press W to get proper world coordinates, and by holding shift I'm going to rotate it like this. Okay, now let's go to the front view, press E and adjust the position over here, then go over here and try to adjust the position over here like this. Okay, and press R for rotation. Let's rotate it like this. Okay, like this. Now select this hand and try to adjust it with this one. So I'll select this, move this over here, press R for rotation, rotate it like this, and let's move this over here. Press T to increase the size like this, and now move this over here. Okay, so if you see, we will get this kind of hand also. Okay, and if you think this is quite small, then you can adjust the position also. Now there is another thing we can need to do over here. Let's select all of them, like this head, this cylinder, this and this entire thing. Okay, so let's try to select them one by one. Hold all alt and hold G, alt G, so we'll get this hand. And now let's call it as hand. Okay, and now I'm going to select this and I'll move press L, or you can simply enable this icon over here, and let's move this over here and let's disable this. So now if I select this and if I press R, I can rotate it like this. Now enable this axis again and let's try to adjust the axis properly. So let's adjust the axis from here, and also the x-axis should be at the center from here also, then only it will be properly at the center. Okay, now let's disable it. Now if I select this and if I rotate it, I will get this kind of animations like this. Okay, so you'll get something like this. Now I'll select this hand and by holding control I'll create duplicate of it, and now I'm going to type on my axis, let's say -y, or instead of, let's try to x should be -y and -1, sorry, and let's move this over here. So if I select this and I can move this over here like this. So if you see, we will get this kind of simple hands which is created by some modifiers and cloners. Now we need to create some wheels for it, so let's create that also. Now let's select one cube and I'm going to move this over here. Let's decrease the size from here, decrease the size from here like this. Okay, and press C to make this object editable. Now I'm going to select my face selection tool, hit Ctrl A, right click, and let's choose loop cut. Now by holding shift, I'm going to create one cut over here, and I'm going, with the help of this, I will create two cuts. Now select my points, I'll select my rectangle selection tool, I'll go to the front view, I'll select them, press T, and let's move them over here like this. Now select those face, select this, select this and this, and by holding control I'm going to create something like this. Now press E and let's move this over here like this, and again by holding control press T. By holding control I'll increase the size over here. Now select those points, select this rectangle selections and select this portion over here, and let's move this a little bit upward. So if you see, we will get something like this. Now let's go to the right view like this.